here in Epiphany on this Friday, the feast day of St. Pius X. We are joined by two guests joining us here today. Bob Sadler, returning guest, Brother Gary Wagner as well. And Bob is the executive director of Deo Gratias Ministries, a Catholic nonprofit on the East Side that is a daily café, food pantry, child tutoring, adult GED classes, art room, and so much more. And joining him today is Brother Gary Wagner. Thank you both for being with us here today.
Always great to talk to you, Vanessa.
Great. It's great to have you both on. And so kind of give us an overview. I understand Capuchin Brother Gary Wagner joins the board of directors, and give us an overview of the ministry first, and we'll get into, your role, Brother Gary, as well. So go ahead. Bob, why don't you give us an overview?
Okay, sure. Deo Gratias Ministries Detroit is a Felician-sponsored ministry. We were founded in 2018 by two Felician sisters, and we serve people on the northeast side of Detroit. We operate out of building next door to St. Jude Church on East 7 Mile Road. And our mission is to honor the dignity of each person. And we offer Christ-like hospitality to people in need. And as you mentioned, we do have a cafe that's literally open right now and serving meals, open 10 to 2, Monday through Friday. Our food pantry is also operating today, providing grocery and fresh food items to monthly guests who come once a month. And then we also make available emergency food bags to anyone that needs food on weekdays as well. And so we also, through our partnership with the Capuchin Soup Kitchen, we have a case manager that provides referrals to additional community resources, and she's around on Monday through Fridays as well. We've got a wonderful community garden that we're literally harvesting beans and turnips and all kinds of great tomatoes and things right now that is in a lot right across the street from us. The tutoring program is going to be kicking back into gear for elementary and middle school age children starting next month. And just a wide array of things that we do to really be a beacon in this neighborhood that, really has a great need.
So, Brother Gary Wagner, you have joined the board of directors. Tell us what prompted you to want to be part of this organization.
Well, it was about the first year that I was director of the Capuchin Soup Kitchen in 2021. And I met Sister Felicity and Sister Shelley, the two founders that Bob referred to, at the Archdiocese Mission Fair, Ministry Fair. And, we got talking. And, of course, the Felician Sisters are Franciscan, and we're Franciscan. And, in fact, St. Felix of Cantalice, who they were named after, was a Capuchin. There's been a long relationship there throughout the world between the Felicians and Capuchins, and this seemed just like a great opportunity. And all the things that Bob described, what I would say is they do what we do, and they do it but more importantly, they do it the way we do it. And it seemed like such a natural fit for us to, having been much longer established, to help them where we could with Pamela, the case manager, social worker, security guard. We provide them at least 3 days, sometimes 4, with about 150 to almost 200 hot meals for the their guests at the cafe. And it's just been a great relationship. And so when I was invited to join their board of directors, it seemed like a natural next step.
And so, how has it been going for you as the director of the Soup Kitchen as well, both roles?
It's good because we're so aligned with each other.
Yeah.
We're Franciscan, they're Franciscan. The way we do things, Bob said with a treat that welcome their guests with a Christ-like hospitality. We probably would say, yes, Christ-like Franciscan hospitality, which they do, we do.
Bob, you're the first layperson to lead the organization. Tell us what that's been like for you.
Well, I've been on the job now for 10 months, and frankly, it's been an amazing, experience. There's no day that's ever the same. I've been blessed, to follow humbly in the footsteps of Sister Felicity and Sister Shelley. And Sister Shelley has stayed on to continue in her role as mission leader. And, she likes to be very hands-on with her community garden. She's definitely a guardian of protecting all living things. And so she still is very much involved in the organization. And, it really was an amazing opportunity that, frankly, this time a year ago, I wasn't even aware of what Deo Gratias was, and I learned so much in the process of getting the job, and it really feels like the culmination of working in nonprofits for most of my career, and to be able to do something, so mission focused, so Christ focused, and being able to, to really, bring, Christ-like hospitality to people is definitely a wonderful challenge that we live every day here.
And, and Bob, Brother Gary made note of so much that you have in common and the collaboration. Can you kind of speak to that from your perspective as well, and why it's so important to collaborate with, the Capuchins and other organizations to help you with your cause?
Well, one of the things that I learned in researching the organization when I was, showing interest in the job, when I first saw the 990, which is the nonprofit federal tax form that's filed every year, when I saw the 990 for Deo Gratias, I looked at all the things that the organization was doing, and I saw the budget that they have, and I was like, mind blown, because they do so much. They maximize all the resources. There are, the Capuchin partnership has been amazing and has allowed this organization to do so much and to maximize the use of the funds that we do receive. That pretty much all of the funds that we have, go to providing the food for the pantry, and the food for the cafe, and the Capuchin Soup Kitchen. Obviously, as he mentioned, 3 to 4 days a week, we're getting meals through their program, and they're paying for staff people, and so it's it was just a mind-blowing experience to see how we maximize the resources.
And so tell us, you also have Bob and Brother, tell us about this event coming up in September, the gala.
Yes, this is our annual Be The Light event. It's taking place on Thursday, September the 24th. It's from 5:30 to 8:30, and it's going to be out at the beautiful the main convent out in Livonia, the Blessed Virgin Mary presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary Convent, which is right there adjacent to the Madonna University campus. And this is an event we've been doing for a few years now, and the proceeds from the event, benefit the work that Deo Gratias does with food insecurity. And it's going to be a fun evening. We're going to have a great dinner, a buffet dinner. We have a mutual friend in the culinary business, Brother Gary, Chef Bobby, from Encore Catering and Banquet Center, and he's donating the roast beef and chicken that will form the main entrees of our buffet dinner. We're going to have some silent auction items. If we get a few really cool things, we might even have a few items that we're going to do live. And the purpose of the evening is really just to celebrate all the wonderful things that we do to make this neighborhood a better place. And perhaps you know Paula Tutman, formerly of Local 4 News. She's on board. She's on our board, and she is going to be our mistress of ceremonies for the event. She's also the conduit by which I learned of this position in the first place. So I always have a special place in my heart for Paula.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know Paula well. She's a wonderful lady. I've known her for years when we were both reporters together. Me at WJR, her at Channel 4 shows. She's a very talented lady. So, speaking of food insecurity, brother, how are things going at the Capuchin Soup Kitchen?
Well, our services center has seen a rise in guests, folks who come to do our shopper's choice, and there has been a kind of a steady increase, and Bob can tell you, and anyone can tell you, with the price of groceries, they're going up for families, and they're going up for us. So there's a lot of need out there, and we all try to meet those needs as best we can. Also, we have at our Connor Kitchen families coming, so it's those needs are there. If I can say one other thing, the very name Deo Gratias Ministries, St. Felix of Cantalice, the Capuchin that the Felicians are named after, he was known as Brother Deo Gratias because he always said, "Thanks be to God, Deo Gratias." And we, of course, one of our founders is Blessed Solanus Casey, who famously said, "Thank God" ahead of time. So I think we're united in gratitude and our ability to serve the people who come to us, and we're grateful for that opportunity. I think Bob would say the same as I've found. I've never met a generous person who's not grateful, and I have never met a grateful person who's not generous.
You know what? I love that, brother, that you brought that up, because we are facing some struggling times in the country with the economy and, food scarcity and everything that's going on with the cost of living going up. It almost like hit us, right in the face. Like we didn't expect it. And all of a sudden, the cost just went up drastically for all of us, gas and food and everything. What would you say in terms of our faith and how gratitude, starting the day with gratitude, could help us from a spiritual perspective in our relationship with Christ?
Gratitude is really a characteristic of most of the great saints. I think joy and gratitude, not a happy, but a deeper joy, even in the midst of sorrowful situations. And then I think with gratitude, that what we have, first of all, God gave us life. And so to be grateful for the life we have. As I get older and have more pains and have to see more doctors, there's times where I'm tested about whether I'm feeling all that grateful about it. But then I try to go deeper in my own prayer and recognize that still I have so much that God has given me. And once you really do realize you're grateful, as Catholics, as Christians, followers of Jesus, especially in the way of St. Francis, how can we not be grateful and therefore generous?
How about you, Bob, your perspective on that as well, Bob?
Yeah, I mean, we follow, very closely the charism of the Felician Sisters, and ultimately just, serving others. And Blessed Mary Angela was the founder of this order in Poland, and Felician Sisters have been in North America for, almost 150 years now. And, well, actually, they have been it's about 150 years that they've been in North America, and they have ministries, all over the country and Canada, and, there's just so much need, and, we're doing everything we can in our own small ways to be that beacon of Christ-like love and hospitality. And most of our guests that we serve, they're not Catholic, but when they come in the door, they know they're going to be welcome. They know they're going to receive a smile, when they're coming in to, get a snack or a beverage or lunch, or they're coming to get their food from the pantry. And at the heart of everything we do to, try and like I said, in small ways, just to, make their life a little better. And people, like I said, that most of them are not Catholic, but they still refer to coming to Deo Gratias as, I'm going to church.
I love that. Absolutely love that. What else do you want to share with us, both of you here? Bob Sadler with us and Brother Gary Wagner here with us, talking about Deo Gratias and the Capuchin Soup Kitchen. What else do you want to share with us, with our listeners here today?
Ultimately, we need your support. You can help us by volunteering. We have our website is dgmdetroit.org. And there's all kinds of information there about becoming a volunteer, helping out in the cafe or the pantry. We might even need a tutor for this coming fall. You can support us with your prayers. You can support us with your financial support or gifts of non-perishable food. We have a fantastic network of local parishes and Knights of Columbus councils who it's a growing number of parishes and Knights of Columbus councils that are supporting the work that we do, and we're doing everything we can to continue to build that network because we need to be here, and we need to continue the work that we're doing because it is making such a difference.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Brother Gary? What else do you want to share with us before we let you go?
Well, I think they're a compelling ministry, and really they have allowed the Capuchin Soup Kitchen, in a sense, to extend our reach with the meals we provide, but not our footprint. It's their ministry, and we're supporting it, and it's in an area on the east side that would have been a natural extension for us to go had we the resources to do it, and that the sisters began that ministry, and it's continuing. I would say I mentioned the two sisters, Sister Shelley, who's wonderful, Sister Felicity, who's now a vocation director, and I hope successfully for the Felicians, so there will be many more Felician sisters. She was a bit of a force of nature.
Mm.
And so when I first met her, it's like, yeah, we can't not help them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you both for being with us on Epiphany today. Bob Sadler and Brother Gary Wagner talking with us about Deo Gratias Ministries in Detroit. You want to give out a website, emails, phone numbers, whatever you want to share with our listeners before we let you go. Any contact information?
Yes, and I just want to say thank you to Brother Gary for all the support that the Capuchin Soup Kitchen provides to us on a daily basis. And also, you can, again, Deo Gratias Ministries Detroit is dgmdetroit.org. And thanks, Brother Gary, also for becoming a member of our board of directors at a time that we really need a lot of help and guidance.
Well, you're welcome. It's my privilege. Really. Honor.
Well, thank you both. God bless you both and all that you do for the greater good and for the glory of God. Thank you both for being with us here on Epiphany.
Thanks so much, Vanessa.
Thank you. Bob Sadler, Brother Gary Wagner here with us on Epiphany. We got to take a break. When we come back, our next guest will be joining us. Don't go away.